So yeah, the Banner Lords are guarding Lord Champfort, who is in here. I'm still trying to climb my champions here to the point where I'm gonna replay it just to try to keep the champions leveling. So yeah. So what about that? Yeah. The Lord Champfort is guarding the inner part of this Kaerok Castle. You fight through Kaerok Castle, and those are all the different ranks. A lot of these champions I'm with me are commons and uncommons. You generally want to rank them up to the rank of rare, because rare is when you really start to get some power going. The early levels are pretty awful, especially on Brutal, because for the characters, they don't have much power and they tend to get torn apart. You tend to kind of line up though, but you can replay. Ooh, nice! I got a Conqueror. I'm also gonna edit team. Haven't got a Conqueror in some time. I'm also using this to level champs. That's why I'm doing this while I'm telling the story. Because the problem is I'm still trying to get a rank 6 Apothecary, which I'll show you why he's such a good deal. So, Apothecary is a high elf support. There's many factions in this game. And the factions have a lot of different properties. Some factions are known for their status effects. Some factions are known for their... And there's a lot of items like weapons too. If you pick up a weapon every time you complete a stage. And the enemies come in different... Like the AI comes in a harder difficulty than this, called Nightmare. But it's very hard to farm level up champs on Nightmare due to the fact that the game actually expects you to be able to... And you can get armor pieces from each level, or shards, or champions. Now, all the champions in the game, in terms of upgrading, have a level cap. Depending on the champion. When the level cap is released, they have to sacrifice a champion of their rank equal to the number of stars of the champion. The highest rank you can get in the game is 6, and the highest level you can get is 60. Getting to rank 6 is like a very difficult project. Likewise, there are several difficulties of there's several difficulties of different things, like several types of shards you can summon champions from. Because that's another way of getting champions. You can get it from the campaign, or from shards, or like drops, or fragment summons. You have to collect fragments of a champion in a specific mode. Now, depending on the rank, depends on how many champions, how many fragments you have to get. Like, you generally have to get 100 anyway, but sometimes you'll get them in groups of 10. Other times, you will get just one fragment a time, and it'll have a cooldown. So this is Lord Champfort. He is the boss of Kaerok Castle. This game's a lot harder early on. It's just I have leveled my KL to rank 6, level 60, but that doesn't mean that the game is over yet, because there are some team comps where you literally want more powerful things, more powerful champions, like more level. I'll introduce you to some other stuff in this game. There's a lot to this game. So yeah, he's guarding the inner portion of the area to the sewers. The sewers are... I'll make a decision on that later. Okay. So yeah, the sewers are a major area of contention. I'm just gonna start leveling these for 2s because I get a lot of 1s. Yeah, these are the sewers, Arnok sewers. They have a lot of the, your first introduction to the lizardmen. Lizardmen are weird. Their attacks are similarly weird. They have a lot of area of effect attacks and stuns, and they come in various varieties. And some of them are more advanced than others. And I think they have some voice lines in some areas of the game. So this is, we're continuing through Arnok. These are called Muck Stalkers. They're also, they heal themselves. But yeah. These champions I'm with don't have many upgrades. Upgrades often mean more than the champion itself. Like, this account is not the height of raid. I'm sorry to say it, but it isn't. Because I have yet to, on any account, really get to the height of this game. Because the height of this game requires levels, upgrades, and gear that are very, and I mean very difficult to get. I'm just trying to tell you the story. Like, I have a guild. I have a account that is a clan leader account. We do clan quests. I'm about to show you one of those clan quests, I think, after beating sewers. Because the sewers is guarded by a legendary lizardman. And the legendary lizardman is a lizardman by the name of Fu Shan. This is just the main campaign story. You do have to play campaign a lot because it's basically where it's the easy mode where you level your champs. Because other parts of the game are a lot more difficult than campaign to the point, and they have a lot less XP. They have both less XP or no XP and a lot more difficult enemies in them. So generally, you want to stay away from that. Now, you can die to these enemies, especially early game, but we're not really early game, so Kale won't generally die to these, but there are enemies in Arena where you fight other players that can quite easily kill them. So there is that. So there's like a food chain in this game. And a campaign is just the beginning, kind of the lower end of the food chain. Because these guys aren't actually that well developed. It looks like they are, but they're weaker in some ways, as you can clearly see, than they look. Oops, I removed one of the players. Because she maxed out level. Because while I'm telling you the story, I'm also trying to use this as an opportunity to level the champions, because I'm in a champion training tournament right now, and I still don't have my speed lead. Because the one thing I've made a big mistake about in this game, early game, is to not get a good enough support early, like especially a speed support. Notice how valuable the speed stat is? It allows him to strike first. Being able to strike first is a very underrated ability in this game. Very underrated. So many players will undersell you that ability. But I have lost so many arena matches, which I'll get to. Hopefully I can at least beat an arena match. You'll be surprised. Because like arena is surprisingly savage. Like campaign will lull you into a false sense of security. and then arena will expose you really hard. And later into the game you are, the harder the arena will expose you. Because the more devious tactics they come up with, you know? And the more upgrades mean something. So here's the boss, Fushan. I will show you one of the clan mission bosses as well. I'm swapping them out when they max out, because then that's when I'm going to rank them up later. The problem is, each time you sacrifice, the level ranks up a champion. You could, theoretically, at least from level rank 3 onwards, not, but then you have to pay money for chickens. And we're talking about actual money, not in-game cash. So that's, or you have to do very difficult missions that will eventually involve sacrificing anyway. They become a more powerful part of a more powerful champion. They become part of the next champion. Like this guy, you wouldn't know it. He's actually composed, like all these levels he has in Ascensions is actually composed of a lot of sacrifice champions. Like an unbelievable amount of sacrifice champions. So let's try to show an arena match. These are very difficult. Let's see if I can beat this. I don't know, he's a higher player power than me. He'll kick my butt. I'm gonna refresh. I mean, we could try that, but I'm probably gonna get wrecked. I'm gonna try this one. Because arena is where you actually get to fight other players. Now, this is where things get very difficult. Because, trying to show you, this is an actual other player this time. Because they are a lot more fierce than, and a lot more difficult, as you can clearly see, than the AI. And where all their levels mean something, and my Cynthia Flametongue might die. Cynthia Flametongue is a legendary chief. Yeah, she died. They revive at the end of the match, but yeah. This combat is very fierce. Well, I'm trying to show you the two main clan things, like where campaign farming is. Like, I'll show you more of the campaign story later, because there is a whole campaign story that I didn't show. But right now, I'm trying to like transition into the even more serious portion of the game, which is fighting other players. Okay, we got them. We're currently in Silver 4. There is a bunch of different tiers. So if you look at tiers, it starts at Bronze 1, then Bronze 2, Bronze 3, Bronze 4, Silver 1, Silver 2, Silver 3, Silver 4. This is where my first account is in Gold 1, then Gold 2, then Gold 3, then Gold 4, and then finally, in the highest tier is Platinum. And then this, we fight this, and we get shards and objectives from this. Unfortunately, the only person to battle this is me. I like to call him the Termite. He comes in, I usually battle the easy one, but he comes in easy, normal, hard, brutal, nightmare, and ultimate nightmare. Fun fact, ultimate nightmare has over 1 billion health. Easy has 19 million health. 19 million health. Ooh, I got 100,000 silver, not bad. I currently have 5.5 million silver on this account. This is where you can summon champions. You can summon champions from a shard. I'm only going to do green one as a demo. Not another preacher, man. There's only 1 star, and that's those are fuel. See, I've set up 3 rank 5s, but I need 2 more to upgrade this guy to rank 6. Now this guy is big because of what he can do. Soothing Chant heals a target ally by 35% of their HP, and you can buff it. This heal can be critical. This can go up to like 14,000 HP or more. Like this can be a huge heal. Scatterbolt attacks 3 times at random. Amazing for Fire Knight, and does half decent damage. Boon of Speed. This one's huge. Places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter by 15%. And it increases the defense by 21%. This is huge. And look at these ratings. Everywhere positive ratings but Spider's Den. Incredible champion. And he's only a rare, but he's very difficult to get rare. And oh yeah, on this mission I have to destroy 35 players. That's going to take a long time. I'm not going to do that right now. Because, like, it's one thing to destroy